One unhappiness is the feeling that maybe foreign students have taken the place of locals in universities. Because our universities do take a proportion of foreign students. Right now they have about 18% foreign students. But I should say that these foreign students have not been at the expense of the local student intake, because we have steadily increased the number of places for Singaporeans in our universities. So if we look at it over the last 10 years, 10 years ago we only had 9,000 students in the universities, Singapore students, and now, as I told you just now, we have 12,000, more than ever. And it's the result of our investments, our programs to build, and our determination to provide as many places as possible for Singaporeans. And the best experience for the students who go to university, because there are many benefits for the local students to have foreign classmates. It prepares them better for the global workplace. It exposes them to the competition and spurs them to work harder and give their best. And quite often, the local and the foreign students will even partner and make new startups. And here's one example of a startup done by local and foreign students. And the company is called, NUS students, company is called BioMers. It produces translucent braces, orthodontic braces. So this is a thing they're making, and you can't see it on the teeth because it's meant to be invisible. So you can look beautiful or handsome even while you straighten your teeth. The key people in this project are 3 Singaporeans. The 2 girls in front, Renuga, who did the research, Karen, who was a research assistant, helped her to do it, both from NUS. And then Mervyn, who was also from NUS, knew of this, went to UK to study, and there he met George. And George is very interesting because George is a Canadian Greek. And the 2 of them developed the technology further to make it commercializable. And they came back and they started a company, and they brought in Bindu, who is also an NUS student, and he comes from India. And so this multinational team set up a startup. And the startup now has 26 staff, and more than half of this staff are Singaporeans. So when you have this international mix in our universities, it's good for our students. And we've got to keep on doing this, but we also have to strike the right balance between the local and the foreign students. We are at 12,000 Singapore students now at our universities, and we are going to expand the intakes further, considerably. Over the next 4 years, we will expand university intakes by 2,000 university places. And that's a lot of places, because in the whole of Singapore Management University only takes about 1,700 students. So we are talking about 1 extra SMU plus over the next 4 years. And all 2,000 students, 2,000 places will go to Singapore students. So by 2015, our universities will have 14,000 Singapore students, more than ever before. But while we do this, we will cap the foreign enrolment at the present levels, and therefore gradually the mix will shift, and gradually the proportion of foreign students will come down. But this is not the end point, because we continue to develop beyond this, and beyond 2015, I believe that the universities should expand their enrollments further, because the economy will need more graduates, and our schools and our colleges are producing more students with good results. And many of our students passionately want to go to university and have the grades and the capability to benefit from the university education. And I think we should allow as many as possible to have that opportunity. So MOE is studying how best to do this. May not be just from expanding the existing universities. Maybe we have opened new routes. It's something which we should study further. But whether it's houses, whether it's university, whether it's jobs, which we're coming to next, we put Singaporeans first, but in an open-minded sort of way.